Hi, welcome to Weekly Regional Forex Futures and Stock with Jonathan. Today is 25th of May 2014 and what a week we had. We had Dow Jones on Friday and Thursday. In fact, Thursday was a boring Thursday. Friday up 63 points, but we started off the week doing well. And then we had a major market collapse, but then a major market recovery. Whew. That was a real whipsaw early in the beginning of the week when everyone thought that, hey, market is going to die. We never broke that support highlighted. Inner circle says we are looking for bullish. Bullish came in. We had a fantastic amount of profit. Now, right now, S&P is currently trying to test the high. And if we break this high, that will be the all-time high. High can go even higher. So watching that out very, very closely. Now, what we had last week? Last week, of course, the volatile week. But this week, Monday, Dow Jones is not going to do anything on Monday. Why? Because Monday, Dow Jones is closed for Memorial Day holiday. The US market is closed for Memorial Day holiday. And in fact, if you take a look, not only US, but London is also closed for holiday. In fact, that means, well, the market is going to be really quiet. So perhaps Monday is also a good time for you to take a break. Okay? When there's opportunity, take a break. We work hard, we also play hard, isn't it? Okay, so Monday. But by Monday is going to be Mario speaking. Tuesday is going to be Mario speaking. Wednesday, Japan is going to speak. Then Thursday, there is unemployment claims. With Friday, well, just a GDP number in Canada. So in other words, you will notice that we'll start off with a quiet Monday unless Mario speaks something bad. Then Tuesday, Mario speaks, and Wednesday, and then Thursday, a little bit turn off, and then Friday, quiet again. So we have a quiet beginning and also a quiet ending. Provided, unless, of course, Putin decided to play a fool. Okay, but right now with Ukraine having an election, so Putin is also going to watch whether the election will favor him or not in Ukraine. If it doesn't favor him, he's going to make noise. If it favors him, he's going to be quiet a little bit. So let's take a look. Okay, so we shall see what happens. Now, if you take a look at Dow Jones, okay, and S&P, you will notice that Dow Jones and S&P right now are forming a bearish wedge. Okay, let's take a look at this bearish wedge. Okay, that's the upper trend line and that's the lower trend line. So watching this bearish wedge very closely. Now, if this very bearish wedge do play out, that means if we break this low, that means we are going to go lower. But if we take a look at this bearish wedge, there is upside more to go before it touches the upper trend line. Of course, provided it breaks this tiny, we're so close. We're so close. In fact, it's close to a break. So if we break this recent high, we're going to go even higher to this rising trend line right there. Okay, so watching that out very, very closely. Now if we take a look at Germany, okay, has an element of an ascending triangle. You notice that right here, we have the ascending triangle right here, trying to break, and Germany, like S&P, is also near the high. So watching that out to see if we can break higher. Now, Hong Kong, let's take a look. Before we take a look at Hong Kong, we of course have to take a look at Shanghai. So let's take a look at Shanghai. Something not right with this Shanghai. This Shanghai, of course, is not updated. If you take a look at Chinex's, by the way, whatever I shared, just my personal opinion. If you'd like to trade, please consult authorized broker Remisier, because I'm not an authorized broker Remisier. You look at Shanghai, you look at Dow Jones, you look at Dow Jones, that's Dow Jones, not updated at all. Even worse, this is not updated since 16th of May. If you take a look at DAX, Germany is not even updated since 16th of May. Well, let's just put it this way, the whole world indices or this free software, even if you pay for this software, it is also not updated for the last 1 week. Okay, so that's why I use this chart. Hang Seng, updated. Okay, Hang Seng, if you take a look, Hang Seng right now is trying to challenge this high. And this high is going to be a very significant right there. So trying to challenge that high. So watching that out very, very closely. Okay, Now, gold. Well, let's take a look. Japan, fantastic rally. If you take a look, we had a rally of this hammer. Okay, bearish, never confirmed the bearishness, confirmed the bullishness, rallied for the last 3 days. Fantastic. Why? The signs were there. Look at dollar yen. The signs were there. Okay, with the hammer right there. Well, never confirmed the hammer on the upside, broke lower, but then now it confirmed the hammer to go higher. Of course, right now, do be very cautious because dollar yen, okay, flew past this rising trend line, but right now there is one more trend line breaking. It's nearing to this trend line resistance. So watching this trend line resistance right now. Okay, now gold. Yeah, gold. Do take notes. Gold. You notice gold lately has been boring. But if you take a look at the boringness, you will notice that whenever it forms boringness, there is a Bollinger Squeeze. Look at that. The Bollinger Squeeze. So that means the volatility in gold is coming back. Excuse me. Okay, so which means if gold go below this level or gold above this level, the volatility in gold will be coming back. Gold has been boring. I'm just curious, weekly charts, is there anything in weekly chart? Nah, nothing much in weekly chart and nothing much in the monthly chart. Okay, but daily chart, it is in a sideways consolidation. Okay, now let's take a look at the regional markets. Hang Seng. Oh, Hang Seng done. Okay, FBM KLCI. This is updated. Why? Because it is not part of the world index. But FBM KLCI, you will notice something. It broke out from this. Oh, come on. It broke out from this resistance. And it broke out from this resistance. So FBM KLCI, you take note that it broke out from this resistance and it broke out from this resistance. That's good news. Now, the bad news. The bad news is it broke out. There is a false breakout. And now there is another false breakout from these two resistance. Which means if we go lower, this false breakout is confirmed. Not a good sign. But if you can hold on to here, let's see whether it can recover from that false breakout. So that's FBM KLCI right now. If we take a look at the indicators, MACD and RSI, you will notice that there is no bullish divergence. Okay, there is no bullish divergence. Well, not a good one. Well, let's see weekly. Do we have weekly bullish divergence? Nah, no weekly bullish divergence also. Yeah, no weekly bullish divergence. Well, there is a weekly bullish divergence, bearish divergence, sorry. Bearish divergence if you count it this way. Okay, but right now not confirmed yet. Watching this. Okay, watching this to see if there's a bearish crossover. Alright, okay, that's FBM KLCI. Now, regional markets, let's take a look. Okay, and now to Jakarta, the local market. Well, Jakarta Composite, if you take note that we actually got a fright because on this day, okay, with Jakarta Composite dropped more than 2%. It went below the resistance, and if this closed below, well, that could be a false breakout, and that's not good news. But luckily, we managed to recover. Okay, so right now, Jakarta Composite, as long as it stays above 4920, Jakarta Composite can still go higher. But if we go below this 4920, in fact, if we ever go below and close below 4865, then be very careful. Okay, be very cautious then, because then it means it wants to go lower. So do take note right now, Jakarta Composite, we previously was talking about this ascending triangle. We still can go upside. Upside of the ascending triangle is 5200. But right now, do take note, we're coming towards the Indonesia election, presidential election. So the election, anything can happen. Okay, the announcement of result, anything can happen. So the market should be very volatile as we come closer and closer. But if you take a look at this, look at the Jakarta Composite, ever since September of last year till right now, we have been trying to go even higher. But we are still, okay, we are still below the prior high. The prior high right here happened almost a year ago. okay, a year ago. So watching that out very carefully to see whether we can break that high. That high is near the 5250. Okay, the high is 5250. So watching it out. Okay, now what to expect in the news? Well, let's take a look. On the last week, we were highlighting a few stocks. One of them is Cipaganti. Nicely, we highlighted Cipaganti on this day. Nicely, it went higher. Also highlighted in our Facebook, talking about the Arwana. Okay, Arwana nicely went higher. Also shared about Sky Vision. Oh no, not Sky Vision. Main. Malindo Feed Mill also went higher. We highlighted NIPS also went higher. Fantastic, a lot of sharings. So we even highlighted a few more stocks. Okay, so watch out. So right now, what to highlight this week? This week, if you are positioned in Mapco Energy, be very careful, because Mapco Energy perhaps can be time for a possible profit taking after it went up for the last few days. Okay, one stock to take note of a little bit more upside is MNC Sky Vision. MNC Sky Vision, right now watching MNC Sky Vision to see if it can continue to go higher. So watch your entry price right there. Okay, so last Saturday, just to take note, overall in Jakarta market, be very careful, because right now presidential election is coming very closer. The market would be slowing down just to make sure they get the election result information. Then the market will be getting volatile right after that. Okay, overall in the US market, a little bit more upside is expected based on what you see just now on the trend line. We've still got some ways to go trend line resistance, but do take note the US market is at a high. Okay, anytime can be a profit taking, and anytime you have to be very cautious. Now, if you want to find out my next event, okay, you want to find out my next event, go to this website, wcachartingacademy.com. okay, wcachartingacademy.com. The YouTube will be posted right here, and the next event will be highlighted in this page too. So if you want to know when's the next event, you want to find out how to find out the next strategy, I'll share with you in a free workshop. So find out the events right there. Okay, so last Saturday I had a very big event in Singapore where more than 500 over people. We talk about how to do investment in Singapore. So I'll also be sharing how I use the Pro Real Time to trade, how I use the function in the Pro Real Time to help me in my day-to-day trading. So if you want to find out in WCA Charting Academy to see when is the next event. Okay, so I'll see you again next week, and you be careful in your trading. Thank you.
Jonathan Tan from IG Markets, who will be sharing with us how to generate profits in a trending market and when to stay away from false signals. I never knew there were false signals. I had good and bad signals, but what are false signals? Can I ask them? Could you please welcome Jonathan Tan, please? Thank you.
How many of you in this room are here to find out how to make money by investing in markets, either stocks, futures, or forex? Can I have a show of hands? Oh, thank you. Now, how many of you can I safely assume that if there's a way to make money, you would like to look at the price? Am I right? Yes, thank you. Now, how do a lot of people look at the prices? One of the ways could be looking at charts. Am I right? Okay. So today, I'm going to share with you what you will learn today. You will learn the new generation of how charts can be able to help you to make profits. And later, I'll also be sharing with you how one of a very simple strategy, how you can use a simple strategy and optimize your strategy so that it can help you to make that profit. Would that be good? Yeah, thank you. Now,